Brock, you're ignorant, you're lazy, and you're potentially dishonest. I'm not saying this to insult you, but to accurately describe who you are, based on the arguments you put forth. Let me illustrate. You trot out that old creationist butt gerbil, the second law argument, then shove it deep into your rectum to tickle your colon to make you feel good. But you forget, that gerbil has claws. The second law of thermodynamics relates to a hypothetical, to a closed system. Such systems do not exist. The Earth isn't a closed system. The biosphere isn't a closed system. Even the universe itself, the closest we have, isn't a closed system under the second law, because the universe is expanding. The second law only deals with closed systems that do not vary in volume. It is in this regard that you are ignorant. You and all other second law gerbil lovers before you fail with this argument because you are ignorant about thermodynamics and physics. Most people learn these laws in high school. You must have been absent that day. The egg that you mentioned is not only cracked, but has been whipped up, mixed with bell peppers, a portobello mushroom, topped with a nice jack cheese, and served with salsa from Rubford's restaurant here in San Diego, and eventually sent down the pipe to the San Diego Waste Department, as is the fate of all creationist arguments. You're lazy because you failed to even research this claim. Anyone could find the rebuttals to the second law gerbil in under a minute on Google. Did you even look? No, I doubt that. That would have been too much work for you, and the honest thing to do. Now about your claims regarding evolution. Speciation is the divergence of a separate population from its parent population such that, if the two populations were reintroduced under natural conditions, they can no longer interbreed. Speciation is a well-documented natural process, one that we can even cause in the lab, as with Drosophila, also known as the fruit fly. We've seen it in rodents, in mosquitoes, in numerous plants, in algae, in bacteria, in viruses, etc. And these terms you use, higher and lower, what do you mean by them exactly? All species are at the same level in their phylogenetic trees, at the apex. They are the surviving members of that phylogenetic tree. In that way, all species are equal. There are no higher and lower species. Oh well, it's just more ignorance here. Transitional forms do not exist. Really, Brock? Do you even know what a transitional form is? A transitional form is a species, or a physical structure possessed by an organism that has both ancestral and derived characteristics. Like, say, the claws, teeth, motility, walking and running, of the theropod, and the feathers, hollowed bones, and breastbone like birds. That would be a transitional. And surprise, surprise, we have not just one, but several, such as Archaeopteryx, Oviraptor, Archaeoraptor, etc. How about another transitional form, Brock? Say the one with fins, scales, gills, and other fish-like characteristics, along with a shoulder, a clavicle, a humerus, a radius, an ulna, wrist joint, lungs, etc. That would be a transitional between aquatic fish and semi-aquatic tetrapods. Oh, and we do have some of them too. Tiktaalik, Ichthyostega, etc. I could go on and on with these, but there are so many. These are sufficient to show that your claims, your arguments, your gerbils are the product of ignorance, laziness, and potentially willful dishonesty. I challenge you, Brock, to research what you have said, and to research what you are going to say before you say it.